Hello. Hello, everyone. It's Uba. Hi. Welcome to our stream tonight. I apologize for being 1 minute late. Wow. Uh, Due to the fact that I almost forgot that I was streaming today. I was very busy with school and work and whatnot, and I almost forgot that I was streaming today. But anyway, it's all good now. I'm here. It's all good. We'll start here in just a moment. But before we start, anyone got some news to tell me? Because I don't have anything. Actually, I do. We will be. I will be. There's no we in this. Anything. And of course, I do. I've got. I'm just popping out my chat right now, so you heard some doubling there. But anyway, we're going to be playing Angel Scaly Wings, and I'm going to be visiting Seattle here in a moment. And by a moment, I mean I'm going to be visiting here. What is it? Today's the 8th, 19th, so like 3 weeks. August 9th through the 14th, I'll be in Seattle for about, 9th through 14th, that's 5 days. So yeah, if you're in the Seattle area, I would love to come see you. Hang out, maybe. That sort of thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and get set up here in a moment. So I'll play a little bit of music for you, and then we will start. Lady, just give me a minute here, and I will be right with you. Alrighty, let's get started here. We're all set to go, so I'll just go ahead and start up the greatest game here, Angels with Scaly Wings. So, hope everyone's doing alright. Looks like it's me and Vanko. Hey, Vanko. Alright, so when we last left off, we had just... skip this intro. We had just hung up with Remy a bit, and had gotten in pretty swell, gotten along pretty swell rather, with Adine. So Adine's the delivery dragon, and Remy is like the scientist dude. Well, he's a dragon, but yeah. Also, there was a murder, and we're like the only good human left. So like that. If you want like an actual story recap, you're gonna have to rewatch the VODs. Yes, I did finish Night in the Woods. I believe that all the VODs for that are up on my second YouTube channel. If you need a link to that, I'm not sure if I put it in my little info box down there, I think. But if you need a link to that, I can totally link you to it. But I definitely finished Night in the Woods. Speaking of which, VODs for the last few streams should be going up later today. So if you want to recap on that, let's recap that. FYI for Night in the Woods, I did only do one run through, and that was mostly with B. So, all right. I wonder how many chapters there are. We're on chapter 2. I feel like this is a long game. Oh, and I totally forgot all of my fucking voices for these dudes. Well, it's all right. I'll have to revise them. Another day, another morning. I awoke from dreams filled with fire and smoke. The sun shining through the window gave me a comforting feeling of familiarity, despite the portal in the distance reminding me of my purpose here. I looked towards the horizon, my view undisturbed by dividing walls. The light of the morning sun was painting the sky with golden hues, a view that had become a rarity back home. It evoked a feeling of freedom and openness that was almost scary to me. Pussy. While I got ready for the day, my thoughts strayed to the people I knew back home. I couldn't help but wonder how they were doing. But I had greater things to worry about at the moment, like Reza, murderers, and generators. How much danger was I in? Really? Oh boy. This is Sebastian, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's Rice. Hey, Robert. Hey, Chief. More bad news? God. Not quite, unless you count Reza still missing as bad news. But that's kind of why I'm here. Well, what is it? Oh god, I need like a police chief voice, like you're out of control. Your hand in your badge. Your hand in your gun and your badge. You're off the force. You're off the case. That sort of thing. I don't think I can keep that up for very long though. Just some good old-fashioned police work, and we're counting on your help. Again. Not really in the mood to look at corpses today. Sure, sign me up. Sure, sign me up. Great. Obtained a list of places Reza visited in the days before he vanished. We'll check those out, maybe find a lead, and you might help us understand his motivations or give us some context to his actions. I can certainly try. Boston. Hey, no, that's New York. Boston. Like Bill Burr. Oh god. Alright, how do I do Bostonian? No. Like, not like chow. No, yeah, like chowder. Hi, I'm Mark. I don't like to shake hands. If you don't like the Patriots, you can take a step to the right and get the fuck out of here. Alright, yeah. That's all you have to do. I'll change the dialogue, that's fine. That is reassuring. Are you ready to go? Sure, let's go. That last sentences didn't really need to be there. There's a couple of places we can check out. Let's see where we ought to go first. While Bryce focused on his list, I saw someone approach me out of the corner of my eye. A closer look revealed that it was Sebastian. But it was Sebastian, whatever. Didn't know why I put emphasis on that. Waving his arm in an attempt to get our attention as he ran towards us, his face grave. There you are, Chief. I was looking for you. What are you doing here? No, that's kind of, hi, Kelly. That's kind of, what are you doing? That's kind of like Irish, almost. Ah, fuck it. Whatever. I can't do voices. Why do people watch me anyway? Definitely not for my voices. Or probably for my voice. I don't know. Don't tell me there's another dead person. Sorry, Chief. There is. I mean, they're the same. I mean, they're both police officers. It's fine. Oh man, I'm so self-critical. Damn, guess it's gonna be one of those days. Yeah, looks that way. Yeah, I gotta do it a little higher. Someone else ought to take care of that today, though. We got other plans. You need to sign off on a few things, at least. I know. We'll go to the crime scene, sign a few forms, and then we're at it. I came here for the memes. I'm sorry. This is a very serious game. Highly serious. 100% very played straight. No jokes. No funnies in here. When we arrived at the scene, I saw the poor victim next to one of the houses. Well, we're not going to be playing much with Bryce anyway, so fuck it. The obligatory sheet that was draped over him provided a modicum of discretion, but did nothing to hide the crime that I'd heard. Alright, give me the story. It's an interesting one, that's for sure. The wounds match those of the last victim, so a similar, if not identical, murder weapon is likely. The victim, maintenance person for this area, and electricity is out. Power goes out, maintenance guy shows up, and is killed before he can fix the problem. At least that's my theory. So, the power for the whole block is still out. That is correct. We should get that fixed as soon as possible. We don't need civilians showing up around here complaining about sitting in the dark. Good point. Bryce's snout wrinkled with distaste as he glanced over Sebastian's soldier. Okay, back to work. Bye, Kelly. Seducing dragons is incredibly serious business. Damn, not again. What is it? Ah, boy, this fuckboy. What the hell kind of name is Maverick, too? Like, seriously? What are you doing here, Maverick? A second victim. Let's see, edgy, dark. Nothing personal, kid. A second victim, huh? Gotta act like Shadow the Hedgehog. I've never played that game, but holy shit, the footage I've seen of it, holy Christ. Looks awful. Anyway, this is an official investigation, so you better not cross that police line. Shot by my own colleagues. This is ridiculous. You know, it is. Rules are rules, and without rules, murders like this one wouldn't be allowed to happen and go unpunished. Have your fun without me, then. Alright, fucking out of here. What do you think you wanted here, Chief? That one's easy. To do his own investigation, just like you said he would. I shouldn't be surprised he showed up. But I guess we're lucky we arrived here before he did. God, I hate myself. I agree. We better check out that power outage now. Of course, I think the door to the maintenance room is right around here. Fuck it, New York, Boston, they're the same goddamn thing. I'll just go. You got your flashlight, Seb. Always, Chief. You should go first, then. I don't have my stuff here. Besides, putting on that head mount is such a hassle. I remember. You complain about that every time it comes up. Yeah, that should do the trick. That's a fucking shitty, puny light. You just stay behind me, Robert, alright? Okay. Oh, is the light where we're going? Ugh. I hate stairs, especially those made for smaller dragons like you. Trust me, having it the other way around ain't too great either. I don't mind stairs. I dislike all kinds of stairs or say nothing. Wow. Truly, I just want to know. Just say nothing. What the fuck? You don't have to chime in on this shit. This kind of reminds me of the time we found that underground base, or whatever it was. Remember, Chief? How could I not? It wasn't that long ago. Fuck that one up. Whatever, just fuck. Underground base? Yeah, the portal wasn't the only piece of ancient technology we found. There was also this whole lab near it. It seemed to have some high-tech stuff in there. At least that place didn't have as many stairs. Wait, so you not only found the portal, but a whole facility along with it? Yes, but we're not quite sure how the two are actually related. We spent all that time studying the portal and barely got anywhere with it. This stuff is just, beyond what we know. Here we are. Oh no, spooky door. Wait. Bastion, look behind the fucking door. What the shit? Why is it underground? Why are there plants on the ground? So, what exactly are we looking for? Whatever's causing the power outage. If we don't find the cause, we should at least be able to get the backup running. Okay. Gotta be a puzzle here, isn't it? Looks like the generator's gone. Mystery solved. Sound of creaking metal penetrated the stillness of the room. Oh shit. I looked above towards the source of the noise as it grew louder, and in the next instant I was pushed sideways and fell to the ground, just barely avoiding the giant light fixture that fell from the ceiling and shattered into countless pieces alongside me. Rabbit, you alright? Next thing I saw was a hooded figure standing above me, barely visible against the darkness that permeated the room. Oh shit. Oh my god. Alright. Please tell me this isn't Reza. Oh my god, he's too fucking... Oh, hey, Logic. Hi. I hope I'm not interrupting your midterm. he's having a Calc 3 midterm as he just messaged me. So, Jesus Christ. Well, good luck with your midterm, man. I hope you do well in it. Oh, you're studying for it. Okay, well, still. I mean, I'm only gonna be going for about an hour today anyway, so... Hey, man, you just got to the part where we meet Edgy McMask-faced. Holy Christ, I cannot talk today. The figure crouched down next to me, its mask hovering right in front of my face. Fucking spooky. Merely a whisper reached my ears when it spoke. Be careful, Robert. I don't... How are you supposed to do a voice for someone you don't even know? Then the figure dashed towards the stairs. Where you go? That's not me. Damn move. He's going up the stairs. Oh no, not the stairs. I'm not hooking up with anyone right now. I'm solving mystery crimes. I think so. But there's Edgy Dude just showed up, so... Jesus fucking Christ. I didn't see that chair coming. I can't see a damn thing in here. And dragons climb stairs? I think not. Apparently... You just missed the scene where they complained about going downstairs. They can climb stairs, but they're very annoyed by it. Yeah, Chief. I hate these... man. I hate these stupid stairs. You're blocking the way. Just go around me. There's no room. You're as wet as stairs are. I can't help it. Jesus Christ. And the stairs collapse. Damn it. We'll never catch him now. Yeah. There's the scene where we're walking down the stairs and bitching about it. By the time we found our way back up, the mysterious figure was nowhere to be found. We got a long search ahead of us. With a head start like that, there might be no end to it. We have to take our chances as long as we can. Let's set that chance is growing smaller and smaller while we wait for the team to arrive. What even happened down there? Right. Rabbit, tell us everything in as much detail as you can. There wasn't much to it. I heard a noise. I looked up, the light fixture came down, then someone pushed me. I mean, Reza. Not so sure of that. Didn't you see him? Whoever it was wearing a mask. That bloody well can't be someone else, so let's not kid ourselves here. Why would he have to wear that whole get-up, though? Didn't want to be recognized. That's a bad excuse when there are only 2 humans here. This whole thing doesn't make any sense. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Your earlier theory about what happened was pretty sound, Sebastian. Let's go with that and add the bit about the generator being stolen. So the question is, who has the motive for stealing a generator? Reza has motive. I mean, that's the whole point we're here. Right, so who else would need to steal a generator when those who live here could either buy or even simply request one? Not to mention, Reza was the one who arranged the diplomatic trade for the generators in the first place. Can't deny the fact that your generators are pretty important to us, but resorting to murder? We all saw the human figure running away. Why would he have stayed here if he stole it? Maybe it was a dragon in disguise. Yeah, why would he have stayed here if he stole it? The generator was already gone when we got here, and the person in question wasn't carrying it either. This is like Ace Attorney. Perhaps this is a case where the criminal has returned to the crime scene. Well, this kind of crime? I'd say no, but who knows? Maybe our rules just don't apply anymore. What do you mean? No offense, but ever since you two humans arrived, there's been a lot of strange things going on. This place used to be a quiet town. Maybe this whole thing's a huge misunderstanding, and you just need someone to talk to him. Let's put this into perspective. We found 2 corpses so far. Ray's is the prime suspect. And you think all he needs is someone to talk to him? Sorry, but I'll be going with a no on that one. Shit. Maybe we should just focus on finding him and point fingers later? Agreed. The police team will be here any moment now. You don't have to get involved with the search, but that doesn't mean you can't find us. Help us. Yeah. What do you want me to do? We still have the list of places we were going to check out, remember? You can't go now. The search takes priority. Of course, we'll still check out those places after we're done here, but if you go on your own, you can speed up the process. You could even find a lead for us, who knows? Sure thing, yeah, why would you be a dick and say no? Right, here's the list. Considering your status, you shouldn't have any trouble in these places, but if anything happens, call me up and I'll check up on you later. Wait a minute, you mean I'm going all by myself? All of us are going to be busy with the search, and we can't really afford to spare someone right now, you'll be fine. Aren't you worried I'll do something fishy? I mean, isn't that why Reza and I were assigned police escorts in the first place? That policy was mostly Maverick's fault, and he's out of the picture. With my authority as chief, I say you can go alone. Nice. I already know where you're going, and besides, I trust you. If you weren't cahoots with Reza, you would have run off with him when you had the chance. Good point. Ah, I see the team's arriving. Guess you should all get going. Alright, I'll see you later then. Good luck. Ah, fuck, I replaced Sebastian's voice. Nah, whatever. It was a relief to leave the crime scene. Shit. Considering that all that had happened. When I reached into my pocket to take a look at the list, however, I found something unexpected. Uh-oh. A small piece of paper with the word Tatsu written on it. How did it get there? Probably reverse pickpocketed, but yeah, edgy McMask face. My earlier encounter with a masked person was the only time someone today was close enough to smuggle something into my pocket. I figure if someone like Bryce tried to do something like that, I definitely would have noticed. As for Tatsu, the only related thing I can think of was Tatsu Park, which I had come across when I went to the police station the other day. Even if that park was the place the materials paper referred to, I didn't know if it was actually a good idea to visit. The masked person may have saved me from the falling light fixture, but if it was Reza, it would mean following someone who was also the prime suspect of 2 murders. I also had to consider the list of places that Reza had been to. A local grocery store, the production facility we had visited, and a library were the 3 places closest to here. It certainly was going to be a busy day, and I knew I wouldn't have the time to visit all of them. Okay, what should I do? Easy. Tatsu Park first, huh? That's the easiest option. Tatsu Park, here I am. I don't know what I'm even looking for, though. Search the shrubbery. Search the pavilion, look at the map. Look at that. This park is bigger than I thought. I could go north towards Tatsu Avenue, which apparently is a nice spot to look at the landscape, but south to the political district. Where should I go? Jesus Christ. There's like 4, 5, 6 different branching paths here. Tatsu Avenue? Probably. Open the hatch, examine the fallen leaves. Open the hatch, maybe. On the metal covering of the hatch, there are 2 buttons, which are situated to the left and right of the central circular lever. Or lever. The arrow on the lever is pointing up. I guess you can see both, but... Okay. 2 buttons. Press the first button. Alright, what's the first button? First button's now press and says flush. Okay. Second button. Okay. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So right is clockwise, left is counterclockwise. That ought to do it. The arrow on the lever is now pointing left. Oh, fuck me. Holy shit, guys. I am a fucking god at puzzles. Shut up. This is... Okay, so it's supposed to... I know it's supposed to, like, make sense, but come on. Look down to see the main... Who would have known that their threads were the same fucking direction as ours? Come on, guys. It takes a genius. Okay. I looked down to see the maintenance tunnels for the underground drain system. A pale object starkly contrasted against the pitch black backdrop. Oh, this is what we're looking for, isn't it? Spooky. The cloth with suspicious red markings all over it. You acquired a bloody bandage. Achievement unlocked, finders keepers. Alright. Guess that's all to be found down here. What the right? I really hope this is relating to one of the murders, not just like a random bloody bandage, because that'd be a lot of blood in one game. I don't recognize the species of tree. Rest on a bench. Finally, a place to sit down. The view of the scenery is perfect. You appreciated the landscape for a bit. Achievement unlocked landscaper. Are you fucking kidding me? That was nice. I was just about to get up when I noticed someone sitting next to me. Caller? Okay. Is this alright? Whoa, I didn't see you there. I thought you were a statue or something. Drama Vien? How do I know his name? Its name. I don't even know if it's female. Hello? Maybe it's one of those like people who like stay as statues. Well, maybe it is a statue. Maybe it is a statue, or I just turned invisible. I hope it's not the latter. Okay. Alrighty. Good stuff. Alright, so read the sign, look at the map. Read the sign. This park is dedicated to our creator, to whom we owe our sentience and existence. As it is our duty to remember, this park honors them every day with its beauty and grants a place of recreation and contemplation to all of us. Right, nice. Touch the shrubbery. Yeah, this totally won't look strange or suspicious. Here we go. Just search the shrubbery. I found some dirt. There doesn't seem to be anything else here. Seriously? Achievement unlocked, archaeologist. You found a handful of dirt. Okay. Great. Search. You never know what you'll find around a pavilion. Let's do this. Excellent sound design. Doesn't seem to be anything important here, but at least it provides excellent shade. Okay, so let's just go to the political district then. Political district, is that a thing? Just as I entered the southern part of the park, I found myself tumbling to the ground when someone suddenly bumped into me. Ouch. Oh fuck, that's another edgy character looking there. How do I do that? Sorry about that. Are you alright? Besides being a little dirtier than before, I think so. I should really look where I'm going. Sometimes I just get lost in my thoughts. Hey, I think you dropped this. Oh, thank you. Ghost stories, huh? Yep. Oh, I should probably go before the bookstore closes. Bye. Bye. There's someone sitting on the benches. Sure, approach the dragon. Who this? Oh no! Oh Jesus! I'm sorry, I regret this. That's okay. That's the Triceratops. Mira, what a most pleasant surprise to be meeting you here, Robert. Do I remember you? Do you know who I am? I have no idea. I'm afraid I don't. Then let me fill that gap in your knowledge. My name is Amira, and I am the Minister of Culture and Arts. I see. And what brings you here today, Robert? I'm not quite sure of that myself. Me IRL. The park does have an appeal that naturally draws people in. I would know, since I'm partly responsible for creating it. Have you seen the north side yet? If not, you totally should. It's just so pretty this time of year. You created this park? Well, some of it. Do you see the building behind me? That's where I work. Do you want to know a secret? The park was built here so I could enjoy going outside on my breaks. Like right now, for example. Speaking of your work, Remy works for you, right? I just met him the other day. Oh, Remy. Quite the little nerd, isn't he? Oh my god, how dare you. Have you seen his... Jesus, bleed. Really? His malformed ears? His malformed ears. What is this? What is your face? Yeah, that's not very nice. Be that as it may, I just can't help it. Can I ask you a question? You can ask for sure, but whether I can answer is not another question. What would you like to know? Ask about a job, ask about your visit. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. I suppose I should be getting back to work anyway. Well, thank you for this most pleasant conversation, Robert. I hate her. I hate doing that voice too, so I feel I don't like it. Alright, I don't think I'll find anything else here. True. Library, grocery store. Okay, so production facilities were that one dragon, I can't remember her name, the red one. Like Raven or something like that. Probably not Raven. Is... Library is almost definitely where Remy is. Grocery store might be Adine. But I'm not sure. Adine... Grocery store... Adine... probable ID or definite Remy? Probable ID. Let's do it. Visit the grocery store. I entered the store, the sound of a bell alerting the staff to my arrival. Seeing the patrons browsing the shelves, neatly stocked with wares of all kinds, evoked some feelings of nostalgia and normalcy in me. This must be the store Ray's been shopping at. Oh shit, look at this buff dude. He looks like a sushi chef. Why does he look... I know it's just an apron, but who's he talking to? Hey, I think I've seen her before. Oh. I'm sorry, but this prescription has expired. Yes, I agree! I actually kind of agree with this one. But I think we're just going with any large lizards count as dragons now. Also, technically, we did name them dragons, but I mean, they never, in their culture, they're not actually dragons. I don't think. I think they're just, you know, terror, like dinosaurs, basically, terror lizards. Except for some of them have evolved with wings. So, because we have not seen any evidence of flame breath on any of them, so I don't know. I can't fill it like this. You'll need to tell your parents to visit the doctor so he can write you a new one. Ellipses. Alright, bye kid. You turned around, nearly running into me when she suddenly bolted towards the door. Hello, Robert, how can I help you? You know who I am? How could I not? Everyone knows about you. Anyway, how can I help you? Who was that? You mean the girl? That's Vera. She comes in here occasionally to pick up her mother's prescription. Remember Reza coming here? Of course I do. It's only been a few days since he was last here. This will sound a little unusual, but can you tell me what he bought? Are you just talking about last time, or every time he came here? Both, I suppose. He came here more than once. He's been visiting pretty regularly now that I think about it. Also, our voices sound astonishingly similar. Have you noticed that? No, I have not, Store Clerk. But, now that I think about it, it does sound very similar. I wonder why that would be. Interesting. I can look up his purchases if you like. That would be really helpful. Shouldn't be too hard, just give me a second. Wow. The joke is that I work retail. I know it's not much of a joke, but I work retail, so I'm also this store clerk. Because this is what I do at my job sometimes. I watch them carefully navigate the register's buttons, soon followed by the sound of the attached printer. Here you go, receipts from all of his purchases. Well, that was easy. Since the government takes care of all his purchases, they're filed separately. It was simple to pull them up. Looks like he bought mostly food and snacks. Sometimes magazines, but why was he buying lemons every single time? I can't say that I didn't notice, but I figured it was just a human thing. Strange. In any case, that was more information than I expected. You have my thanks. You're welcome. Just browsing for now. Let me know if you need anything. What am I even looking for? Red selection. Produce. Meat. Health aisle. Red selection. Yeah, but it's a surprisingly big... Well, yeah, I mean, that's all I can see here. Surprisingly big selection of bread. Since when do dragons eat bread anyway? Guess at least I'm covered in case I want any melon bread. Oh no, Ephinia. Hey, you! Jeez, who the hell? Are you talking to me? Yes! What do you say, melon or lemon bread? I mean, the only difference between the two is like one letter, so how am I supposed to choose? I don't think that's how it works. Why don't you just go to the one you think you like more? Ellipses. That's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Alright, bye, minor character. Is that a cardboard box on our head? Look at the produce. I thought the dragons are big on produce. I don't even recognize some of these. Look at the meat! Meat, of course. Lots and lots of meat. Fresh meat, smoked meat, cured meat, dried meat, prepackaged meat, prepared meat, ready-to-eat meat, meat snacks, burgers, kebab, nuggets, whole hams, bacon, meatloaf, sausages. That's not even all of it. Needless to say, they have that area covered. How do they ranch animals? I'm wondering. Everything from food supplements to skincare and even birth control. Thanks, game. Did you really need to throw in birth control? Like, okay, I get it. Sex exists. Oh my god. The variants of product site. Really, we're doing this. This is how. This is video games. This is video games. I have seen video games. The variance in product sizes is astounding, especially when talking about the birth control. I think these ones could fit on my arm. It's gonna keep going there. Alright, enough browsing. I should go back to what I came here for. I looked at everything the store has to offer. I'm a window shopper, achievement unlocked. Alright, bye. Suppose that's all I can do here. Some of these could fit on my arm. Oh man, they're winning this game. 10 out of 10. Fucking 10 out of fucking 10. The afternoon sun hung low in the sky, and I decided it was time to report my findings to police. A brief call to the department, and I was on my way to an appointment with Sebastian. Not sure how my findings will help, but at least I have something. Look who we have here. Oh, fuck, it's the Edgelord. I turned around to see Maverick. His intense gaze confirmed that there was no one else his words could have been directed at. Even with the civilians passing by in the background, I suddenly felt very alone. What do you want from me? Answers. Okay, then start talking. Just tell me one thing. Why? What is your goal in all of this? Why even come here? You know why? We came as ambassadors for humanity and to oversee the treaty we agreed on. No. That's what it do. That's simply not true. You know it, and I know it. I just don't get why you can't be honest with me, even when you know no one else is listening. You know I can't touch you. If I did, it would be over for me. At least, as long as I don't have any proof. In the end, what difference does it make if I know? No one is going to believe me anyway. Do you wish to kill me too? Like Razor? You see, you were merely born in the darkness. I was raised in it, molded by it. It would be very painful. Okay, I would never do such a thing. Is that so? Tell me, why would an ambassador need such a dangerous tool in the first place? I know you claim not to have one of these things Reza injured me with, and you didn't have any when they searched you, but I guess it's way too late for safety precautions at this point. You could have hidden one anywhere. That damn hurt, you know. But even worse than that was getting thrown aside by Bryce. I trust him, but after what happened, he doesn't trust me anymore. Now there's only you. The mythical, the special, the new. How much I wish I could make him see what I see. I could have saved the world with what I did that day, and it still wouldn't matter when no one believes me, just because I don't have any proof. You're a cop, dude. Proof is kind of supposed to be your game. I mean, you know, stereotypically wise, not like, I mean, in real life, let's not get into that. But I won't stop until I find some. And when I do, I'm gonna be a damn hero. One must be careful. He who fights monsters must be aware that he does not become a monster himself. And with that, he was gone. On the way to police station, Maverick's words kept finding their way back into my mind. I couldn't decide how to feel about them. I wasn't even sure if it was worth mentioning to the police, since all he did was make vague accusations. It wasn't anything substantial enough to be considered a threat. However, his actions were growing more calculated, and he seemed to be very sure of himself. I wondered about what this could amount to, but that wasn't the problem at hand. Ah, damn, I didn't get to see Remy. Well. Should have gone to see Remy. Oh well. Hey, Robert. Hey, Sebastian. I thought I'd meet you at the front desk. What are we doing in Bryce's office? He does have a nice office, does he? And the chair's comfy. Is that the only reason we're here? A dragon gave a brief chuckle. I don't know what a dragon chuckling sounds like. Let's just say any information pertaining to this case is important enough to warrant some privacy. I see. Will Bryce be here anytime soon? I don't think so. He's still outside looking for Razor. He's not the type of person who gives up easily. That sounds like him. That's Bryce for you. Only once he sets his mind on something, he sees through it to the end. Oh boy. That's why he's our chief. He gets things done. At this rate, it doesn't look like we'll find him today. Could be anywhere. Long gone, beyond our reach. What do you think? To be honest, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on, what he's doing, or what his plan is, really. I don't know what will happen to your trade agreement now, considering Razor's still missing, the murderers, and the stolen drain generator. If Razor really is the murderer, then don't do that. What? Worry. You don't know what's at stake here. People are dead, Robert. Do you think I don't know that? Razor may be a prime suspect, but he's also a missing person. For all we know, he could be a victim. Maybe someone is making him do this. My point is, we don't know the facts. Yet. What we need to do is find him and find the murderer. We'll find Razor and go from there. We'll figure it out. Thanks, Sebastian. Anyway, you said you had some information for us, so what did you find? Cut. Bandage you found is something, alright. Of course, it could be anyone's, but why would someone discard theirs in a place like that? It seems suspicious to me, and certainly worth checking out. I'll make sure it gets to the right place. The receipts you got are interesting. There might be something to most of them, or they could just be a useless record of his eating habits. You never know what you might find out about a person, their habits, or their plans this way. Well done, Rabbit. This gives us some solid points from which we can continue our investigation. You did well in the second investigation. Wow, and I got an achievement. Investigator 2. Oh my god. I'm not good. I'm not good investigator. In any case, thanks for your help. We really do appreciate it. You're welcome. That should be all then, since Bryce still hasn't come back. Wait, did I get the first investigator? Oh man, I can't remember. I don't think I did. Shit. Well, at least I met a dean, so that was worth it. I assume the search is still going on, and I better get out there and help him. Guess it's gonna be a long day. Can you find your way back to your apartment? Of course. Alright, I'll see you later. Good luck. Alright. Finally, some free time! Whatever am I going to do? Looks like there are some messages in the answering machine. Let's see. Please leave a message after the beep. Gotcha, you thought that was your own answering machine, but it was me, a dean! That is a Dio Brando reference, isn't it? And I'm screenshotting that. I know we talked about me coming over again, but I thought, why not mix it up and you come to me instead? Oh. My. I mean, it's not like I can use your excuse and pretend to order something from you. After all, you don't even have anything to sell or deliver, unless, well, I don't think you're that kind of person. Oh, I do hope this is the right number, or someone is going to be very confused. Well, she did get the right number, and I'm still confused. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and save, because this is a very major choice for everyone. But I think we all know what option I'm going with. It's so obvious, guys. It's like... Anna, that was her name. I don't know why I thought Raven. And Norm's annoying. Bryce... Remy is definitely second to Dean, though. And Dean. Let's do it. She babysits people. Wait, this is where Adine lives? Is this the same place where the fucking murderer earlier was at? Oh no. This should be the right address. Oh boy. I'm coming! Oh, it's you. I was expecting someone else. You're a little early. Yeah, I didn't know how long it would take me to get here. Better early than late, right? Oh. Is that just his coloring, or is he okay? I hope he's okay. And who might that be? This is Emily. She's one of the kids I work with. I like how it like pants down just a little bit. That's actually really... That's a nice little notice of detail. Hello, Emily. Say hi, Emily. Hello. All right. I just have to bring her back to the orphanage real quick. Feel free to make yourself at home in the meantime, okay? Sure. You met Emily. What is this note here? Okay, I guess it's just someone I met. All right. Wow. This looks very Japanese, I'm gonna be honest. This looks like... Yeah, this looks super Japanese. I mean, it is dating sims, or visual novel / dating sim, kind of, so... Kind of goes with the territory, but it's just, wow, very Japanese looking. Anyway, so this is where you live, Adine. Small, but cozy. I'm back. That was quick. Being able to fly does have its perks, you know. Wait, you flew her back? Well, I am a delivery flyer. She doesn't get scared or anything? Not at all. She's such a brave little girl. So, what exactly is it that you do at the orphanage? I'm a volunteer. I help them out with whatever they need and sometimes take care of the kids. You can only... Something in my throat. Excuse me. They only have so many social workers. The ratio is about 1 social worker for every 10 children, so it's good for the kids to spend some time one-on-one with someone they know. I guess you could almost call it babysitting, but for the kids, we basically become foster parents. The older they get, the less likely they are to be adopted. She might be too old to be considered soon. I'd adopt her if I could. I'm afraid it's just not that easy, and the actual numbers of adoptions aren't very promising either. I'm worried about what will happen to her if she doesn't find a family. We will still take care of her, of course, but it's not quite the same as having parents. I'd adopt her myself, but I don't think I could care for her properly. Not as a single parent with my packed work schedule. Adine. We could fix that. Real easy. God damn it, I hate myself. I do hate myself. I do hate myself quite a bit, but it's okay. This is just for fun. I still volunteer as often as I can, because if I don't, who will? Someone needs to be there. Someone needs to be there for those kids. Fuck. Shit. You're wasting your time. Wow. Your way to fucking destroy someone's dreams. That's very nice of you. That's very nice of you. Thanks, but for me it's not about being nice. I almost feel obligated to help, you know? Anyway, let's talk about something less depressing. Like what? Let me think. Oh, I just remembered that someone died here recently. Yeah, that's depressing. Here in your apartment? No, not here, silly. It was close though, barely a block from here. So this is the place, okay. Right, the murder of the maintenance guy. I remember that. Wait, it was murder? I didn't know that. I thought it was an accident or something. That's terrible. Sorry for mentioning it. Finding the first victim was already bad enough for me, and now I have to hear there was another murder in town. I wish I could get some good news for once. Jesus, these are all kind of bad options. At least it wasn't you! Don't be so sensitive. Yeah, that's probably the best option. Don't just focus on the bad things. It's no use lamenting something you can't change. Sorry, Robert, I guess I should be more positive. It's just not always easy, you know? I'm a little whisperer, god damn it. So maybe you'll get some good news soon. I hope so. That reminds me, I've got something I wanted to try on. Oh, try on you? Try on me? It's nothing too dramatic. I read this magazine the other day and found a few interesting articles. Using her partial hands, she held up a magazine to show me its cover. A rather bold-looking female was presented in front, adorned with trinkets like rings and jewels. Various headlines that gave me an idea of the content within. It reminded me a lot of the typical gossip magazines back home. Lifestyle, the magazine for modern people? This issue even came with a set of fortune cards. I'm not... Those types of magazines are usually trash. I'm sure they're qualified to determine my fate. I'm sure they're qualified to determine my fate. With articles like 5 steps to get the partner of your dreams, I'm sure they're qualified to determine my fate. Come on, it'll be fun. If you say so. What should we look at first? You decide. Alright, let's see. Here, this article talks about dreams and what they mean. Have you had any strange or Have you had recurring dreams lately? Have you had strange or recurring dreams lately? My dreams are often about people I know. That could be for a variety of reasons. One theory is that dreams are a way for the brain to process day-to-day experiences, so it's not unusual to dream of people you've met. Oh, that was a good option. That was a good choice for me. But a recurring dream involving the same people is a different story. That could represent strong emotions for or unresolved issues with that person. What about your dreams? It kind of feels like they're different every night. Most of them are nonsense, but sometimes I dream of people I used to know. What do you make of all this? I don't know. Even the article concludes that scientists haven't figured out exactly why we dream. It's a big mystery. Alright, let's move on. Oh, I thought you meant moving on from the magazine. Don't be a fucking dick! Don't be such a sourpuss. There's some interesting stuff in here. Oh my god, seriously! Every single time. Throw it in the trash. Throw it in the trash. Throw it in the trash. This magazine belongs in the trash can. Alright, the dream stuff wasn't so bad. See, I told you this was gonna be fun. Yeah, be positive, me. What's next? A personality test. Didn't you always want to know what kind of relationship would suit you? Yes! I'd like to see a close relationship between this magazine and the trash can. I already know what I want in a relationship. Sure, why not? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's find out. Okay, first question. In a relationship, what role do you take? Wow, alright, just straight out. So I prefer to take the reins. My partner should be the leader. I like to switch it up every once in a while. Variety is the spice of life, right? Moving on to the next question. Wait, aren't you going to answer the questions too? I'll take the test after you. I don't want to keep track of both of our scores at once. Alright. Question number 2. What is your favorite dessert? What does this question have to do with relationships? Favorite dessert? Coconut souffle? I don't think I've ever had souffle. Coconut cream cake? I mean, I shouldn't be taking this as seriously as I am, but... Oh, wait, lemon ice cream because she's yellow. Yes, that's gotta be it. That's unusual, but it sounds really interesting. I'd love to try some. Here's the next question. What is your dream job? Farmer, business person, stay-at-home parent. I mean, I guess stay-at-home parent, honestly, it's not really a job. That's more like something you do. I wouldn't call it I mean, whatever. Farming, these are all equally appealing, by which I mean I wouldn't want to be any of these, but if between any of these three choices, I'm having a very tough time choosing. I guess for a dean, I guess stay-at-home parent would be the best one. I'm with you on that one, but does that really qualify as a job? The fuck did I just fucking say? Are you questioning the almighty magazine? Forget I said anything. How many questions are there? That's all of them. 3 questions? 3 questions do not. I gotta look up the results. Oh, it says here that the results are outlined in the weight loss book that came with the magazine, but I already threw that away. Jesus Christ, why'd you do that? You clearly needed it? Guess we'll never find out what kind of relationship would suit me. Yeah, how else would you know? There's no other way. I'll be at a loss for the rest of my life. But now we get to the best part, the fortune cards. That's what I was looking forward to. Me too. How is that supposed to work anyway? I mean, they're just cards. How can they predict the future? Oh, dude, you have not played Binding of Isaac. I have, but my character in this game has not. Come on, dude. Fucking the Hangs Man gives you flying power for a room? Come on, dude. Anyway, apparently there are different schools of thought regarding the use of fortune-telling cards. The cards themselves don't know anything. They're just a tool. So the information actually comes from somewhere else. But where, though? But why, though? Well, one interpretation is that it's our subconscious who gives the answers that we seek. Similar to how dreams can be interpreted, the interpretation of the cards is very dependent on the person itself and the symbols they recognize in the card's images. We recognize images that are relevant to our lives, and that gives us an idea about ourselves and our current problems. However, that is just the most grounded interpretation out there. People usually associate something more paranormal with fortune cards. One of those explanations is the cards are our way to communicate with a higher being, a paranormal entity that knows more than we do and can give us subtle nudges using the cards. And who would that be? The explanations range from ghosts to angelic beings. One even involved humans. Really? Yeah, people would say you could communicate with humans this way. And then there was also something they called higher self. Higher self? You hire yourself? By hire yourself, you mean get high and then hire with yourself, or you hire yourself for a job, or is this a third thing? How do you know so much about this? Because I read the article about it. Oh. Oh. Okay, what should I draw for you? Why don't I get to be the one who's reading the fortune? Because I paid for this magazine, so the cards are mine. Okay. So, what are my options? I could read your past, present, or future. What is it going to be? Present, future? Definitely not my past. Future or present? I'm gonna go with future. The prediction of the future is what most people associate with these readings. However, the purpose is to prepare the person in question for a possible future, rather than just predicting it. I don't remember Adin's voice at all. I'm fucking it up so badly. Oh my. What is it? The card we've drawn is associated with drastic measures, particularly those with the final conclusion. Alright, I mean, that makes sense. This can be interpreted in many ways, but it can refer to death, the ultimate conclusion. It can also mean many other things, like a violent outcome or a brewing conflict, or a positive resolution of a long-running conflict. What do you think? I think I know what this refers to. Really? How can you already know about the future? Let's just say I have a hunch. I mentioned resolutions to conflicts that have been brewing, and there's definitely stuff brewing. Guess that's everything the magazine has to offer. That certainly was interesting. I guess that means you had fun, then. Sure, let's call it that. So do you have anything interesting going on at the moment? I can't imagine what ambassador life is like. It's been busy. I thought this whole thing would go by quickly and without any mishaps, but now it looks like there's always something happening. Ugh. Oh, really? Yeah, I figured I'd come here, do the exchange, and leave again, but apparently it's not that easy. It never is. You speak like you've had experience as an ambassador. Well, no, but doing deliveries is similar. People order something, I fly to them, we exchange the product for payment, and then I go back. It's basically the same thing. Yeah, Sure. But things always go wrong. For example, imagine you have 2 deliveries to make and the first one goes smoothly, okay? I'm imagining it very hard right now. Alright, so you get to the destination of the second delivery and they actually check what you're handing them. It turns out that you mixed up the orders, but you already delivered the first one. That's certainly not a pleasant situation to be in. I've never had that problem, but that's common. I have to go back to the first family you delivered to, who by now have probably noticed they got the wrong delivery, and exchange what you gave them for what they actually ordered. Right? But it turns out they didn't mind the mix-up. As a matter of fact, they have already started eating what they got instead. It's not so bad that they aren't angry, but now you can't exchange the orders anymore, so you have to fly back to the restaurant to get the second order remade. Happens all the time. As a result, the people waiting for the second order do get angry because their order has to be remade and delivered all over again. And the plot thickens. They complain and of course get their meal comped. The restaurant can no longer sell that first order you still have, so orders for both families are deducted from your paycheck and you end up eating nothing but ramen all week again just so you can make rent this month. This sounds personal. That is unfortunate. And that's why you always double check your orders, because even a small mistake can have consequences reaching further than you'd think. Sometimes we just have to learn the hard way. I guess so. Anyway, what else have you been up to recently? Do you remember the stunt flying competition I told you about? Of course, I assume your participation is a given by now. Actually, I'm not so sure about that. I mailed the application earlier today, so hopefully it will arrive before the deadline. Or maybe I should just fly it over myself, while showing off a few moves, that is. You should fly over anyway to make sure you get in. It would be a shame if you couldn't enter because of technicality. Yeah, I really should drop by. By the way, could you do me a favor? Uh-oh. It depends on the favor, I suppose. Yeah, Dean, what kind of favor? Ah, man, I do not remember Dean's voice at all. It's kind of a long story, but there's something I need. You know some people at the police station, right? Yes? I think they're in possession of a map related to an underground building they found. I've heard about that. Oh, that's great. Maybe you could get them to hand it over? It doesn't even have to be a real thing. A copy would be just fine. What do you even need it for? Let's just say I'm interested in doing a little investigation of the place myself. What's so special about it? It's supposed to be a remnant of an earlier civilization, or maybe even something created by humans. Who wouldn't be interested in that? I'd pay to visit myself if I could. See, I think if you put your word in, we could easily make it happen. How do I even ask for something like that? You could always say that humanity is interested in it. Honestly, they probably would be. Could you ask them for me, please? I'll think about it. I can try. I won't promise anything, but I can certainly try. Thank you, that means a lot to me. Didn't know you were into archaeology. I wouldn't care as much if it turned out to just be some old building. The whole thing about it being made by humans is what's really interesting. Why is that? Well, the myths wouldn't be very mythical anymore if this was the case. We'd have proof. And that's so shortly after finding out that humans are in fact real. Yes, what a time to be alive. So, you believe in all of that stuff? Belief isn't the right word when you're standing right in front of me, you know. That alone is a miracle. I get excited all over again just thinking about it. Speaking of which, all this excitement has made me lose track of the time. Is it that late already? No. Oh, actually, I have places to be, especially when I make sure my contest application arrives on time. Guess I should be going then, huh? For now, at least. I certainly wouldn't mind if you'd stop by again sometime. Would there be any magazines involved? Actually, that magazine doesn't come out that often, so we wouldn't have anything new from then. I could get you a different one if you wanted, though. Don't bother. If you say so. Anyway, I really have to go, so I'll see you around. I completely forgot Adine's voice. I'm so sorry. It's going to be a very marked difference from the first streams to this one. Nothing going on today. Guess I can do whatever. Spend the day reading, meet with Bryce, meet with Remy. Well, why don't I talk with Bryce, see if I can get that map, huh? I sure hope nothing sexual happens. Once again, I found myself within the police department, which seemed oddly quiet for this time of day. Didn't take me long to spot Bryce in his office. Hey, Robert, what's up? Nothing much, but you told me to contact you if I can remember anything that might help with the investigation. That's right. What do you have for me? I'm not sure if it's worth mentioning, but I have known Reza for a couple years, so I know some things about his personality. I see. Well, that was actually more helpful than you might think. Mannerisms, habits, all kinds of things would be useful to add to his profile and get a better idea of him. You know, I'm just about done here for the day, but if you want to discuss it over a beer or something, I'd be more than happy. Let's get fucking wasted, bros. Just one, I'll take 3. We'll see about that. Okay, I'm switching from Boston to a more refined guy. Alright. Alright, let's go. Boston's for Sebastian. For keeping Boston. Sebastian. Sebastian. Ah, perfect, yes. Here we are. Not too shabby, I have to admit. And just in time for happy hour. Do you come here often? Sometimes. Hey. Hello. Oh, hello, you two. What can I bring you? Just the usual. One generic beer for the police, sure thing. How about you, Robert? How do you know my name? How couldn't I? Everyone knows about you, so what will it be? Me too, same thing. Noted. I'll be right back. Yes, he's Dracula. It wasn't long before the waiter returned with a drinking bowl. A drinking bowl? Okay, well, as white as it was tall, filled to the brim with a foam-topped, dark amber liquid. Carefully set it down in front of Bryce, who didn't hesitate to take a big gulp. Brought one for me as well, provided in a glass that seemed more appropriate for my kind. Do they have glasses here? Did they make them just for me? I wonder. There you go. Just call me if you need anything. Of course. So, what is it you wanted to tell me about Reza? There are a few things. I mean, they're probably not much, but anything might help, right? That's right. Anything unusual about him, anything that defines his character or stands out about him could help us. How about you tell me what you know about him? Well, the earliest memory I have of him was when we both went to the same school. We only shared a few classes, though, and a couple of friends. Overall, I'd say he was an above-average student. We didn't talk very often, but he was always very outspoken and never failed to speak up to make his opinions known. He was the kind of person I'd fully expect to become a politician one day, or at least an activist of some sort. That's the impression I got from him. He spoke a lot, but you could also expect him to act on his word. Of course, his nature caused him to clash with others, sometimes even including the school staff, though his genuine enthusiasm also garnered praise from them. He was quite a character. After we all graduated, I didn't hear anything about him for a long time. Only some years later, after we'd found the portal, was I surprised to find out he was the human who would be sent to your world. He had volunteered. It wasn't until I was already here that I actually met him again, however brief our interactions were. But then, I already told you everything about what happened prior to the eventual scuffle with Maverick. There's only one thing that stands out to me about those events. In a restaurant, when he told me about the letter, he mentioned that I would know how to read the secret message. I know he values the use of his own intellect, but when I received the letter later, he apparently fully expected me to remember a random chemistry class we had together years ago in order to see the message. I see, so you did not arrange this beforehand. I see, so you did not arrange this beforehand. Not at all, I had no idea. That is quite peculiar. I know. I still wonder what he would have told me if Maverick hadn't interfered when we met at the portal. We do as well, and you can believe that. How was Maverick even allowed to intercept his letter and read it? Could have easily done so since he was in charge of Reza and everything, but he totally shouldn't have. I mean, we wouldn't do anything of the sort with you. Everything he has done in regard to Reza has been a poor show of character. I suppose so. In any case, thanks for telling me all this. You never know when this kind of information could be useful. No problem. Just when I thought an awkward silence might set in, Bryce spotted the waiter and didn't hesitate to speak up. Hey, waiter, bring me another. I hadn't noticed, but while I was talking, Bryce had been busy sipping on his drink. The empty bowl before him was a proof of his proficiency, while I had barely touched my own. Here you go. Bryce was just about to start in a second when he suddenly spoke up. You know what, why don't we have ourselves a drinking contest? Just leave, just be like, oh, I saved over it, oh well. I'm in! That's what I like to hear. Considering they don't even have cars, at least I won't have to worry about drinking and driving. The rules are simple. We both get around and we wait for a few moments until the next one so the effects can kick out. Whoever gives up first loses. Let's burn some brain cells. And may whoever burns more win. This is the true game of kings, I'm telling you. Alright, let's do this. He made a show of looking me in the eyes while he lowered his muscle into the bowl before he started guzzling his drink noisily. It was gone in seconds. Certainly, this was going to be tough. My confidence faltered, but there was no turning back now. Not that I think I could win in a drinking contest against a frickin' dragon. frickin' horns and frickin' flame breath. Nevertheless, I grasped the drink. This is gonna be how we breathe fire, huh? Putting on the best show I could while I tried to recreate Bryce's feat. After the first sip, however, I realized it was very different from any other beer I had tried before. Yet I persevered through the intense taste until the glass was empty. Probably wasn't as impressive as Bryce had been just moments earlier, but I couldn't afford to show any weakness. My plan was cut short, though, as I set down the glass and an unusually strong aftertaste hit me, causing me to make a face. How'd you like it? This is some really strong stuff. I told you better know beforehand how much you can take, or it'll hit you harder later on. Want to give up already? Heck no. As you wish. So, when's the next round starting? Soon enough. Do you feel it? Do you feel the buzz kicking in already? Don't lie to me. I can see it in your face. Unless that's blushing I see and not the alcohol. I'm not buzzed. What the fuck kind of face is that, Bryce? Is that so? Anyways, how do you like it here so far? I mean, compared to wherever it is that you came from. I'm having a drinking contest with a dragon. How could I not love this? We'll see how much you like it when I've drunk you under the table. Waiter, bring us another round. Coming right up. Here you go. Having ourselves a little contest, are we? You know how it goes. That I do. Be careful, Robert. He's a pro. Oh shit, this is fucking OC. Zith, did I hear something about a contest? Maybe. Up to your old shenanigans, I see. Who the fuck? This guy is so different from every other dragon. He's got fucking tentacles coming out of his fucking neck. Now, don't spoil the fun. I don't go around telling people about what you're up to either. Point taken. Enjoy. Ah, fuck, I fucked up his voice in the last line. Anyway, of course he wouldn't have challenged me if he wasn't confident he would win, because I'll just have to try my best. I went first last time, so it's your turn now. As I put the glass on my lips and started swallowing the dark, amber liquid, I was struck by how much more difficult this round was compared to the first. One thing that always puzzled me about seasoned drinkers was the sheer amount of liquid they could ingest without issue. Keeping it down, however, was a much different question. But this contest wasn't about keeping it down. There. Your turn. Did I see you struggling there for a second? Let's see how you do. I've had much more than this before. As for my turn, let me demonstrate. Once again he consumed his drink, though his swigs were noticeably slower than before. His resolve was also fading, though not as fast as mine had, as he clearly held the advantage. Was there any way I could still turn this around? Ah, there we go. There's the spinning effect. There. Now let me ask you a question. I know you wanted to tell me all that stuff about Reza, but was that the only reason you wanted to meet with me? Oh, my. Fuck it. I'm saving every single decision, fuck it. Maybe. Having a little fun doesn't hurt, right? Thought so. I won't disagree with that. Waiter, next round. Coming. Yeah, there you go. Thanks. How are you holding up? Just fine, thanks for asking. If you say so, good luck. Was it your turn, or is it my turn? It's yours. Alright. But now it was obvious that Bryce was faltering, even though he was still faring much better than I was. He even had to take a break in the middle of his beer, unable to down it in one go. Now, it's yours. He was a lot heavier than me, and even though his bowls held far more liquid than my glasses, how did I think I'd stand a chance against him? When I picked up my glass, I didn't have feeling in my fingers anymore. That's probably not safe. I had to pause a few times, but in the end I made it, though I wasn't sure how much more I could take. So well, what do we do now? Wait. Oh, wait for you to throw up so I win? You wish. I can see you're close. Just a question of time now, Shunny. Luckily, my stuttering is perfect for drunk impressions. Can I ask you a question? Go ahead. Why are you brown? No, you can't just ask why they're brown. You can't just ask him why he's brown or why he's attractive. Yeah, okay. I just am. Got nothing more to say about that. You're so damn attractive. Fuck it. This is the Undertale run. We're flirting with everyone. Waiter, next round. There you are. Clearly, the dragon looked at me, seemingly unable to focus. I could see he was hitting his limit, but so was I. Maybe if I just held out a little longer. Whose turn is it even? Mine. Good. At this point, I had difficulties picking up my glass. I was about to give up, but I was sure if I held on just one more round, it'd be over. I could still win this. I had to wait a few moments after each sip in order to continue, but I did not give up until eventually the glass was empty. You can't just ask why he's... My god, the Vance! Your move, chief, or suck on this, you scaly bastard. For the first time, I could see something in his eyes other than his always present confidence. Was it disbelief or insecurity? I guess my feet caught him off guard, as he seemed genuinely impressed. If nothing else, this showed me that even his own conviction was cracking now. I could totally win this. Wow. Oof. You're cute. I like you. I really do. But I sure as heck am not gonna let you win. I like how you can flirt with dragons, but saying hell is against the rules. It's funny. He was struggling. It became more and more obvious as he tried to swallow the liquid in his bowl bit by bit. He stopped at one point, panting heavily. I considered taking a cheap shot at him, but as he had refrained from doing so during my turn, I wasn't going to start now. There. Oh boy. I was getting tired. I could hear Bryce's voice, but I could not make out the individual words anymore. I decided to rest my eyes just for a little bit. Rip. Uh-oh. 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 Hey, are you okay? You fell down, and you look kind of messed up. If you think I'm giving up, you're mistaken. This isn't over. I can see that. Ready for another round, or do you give up? Bring it on. Actually, you know, once you're lying on the ground, you better stop. Does this mean I win? I didn't say that. You know, it was fun watching you and all, but you've both had enough for the evening. I think you'd better leave now. After you've come out from under the table, that is. Alright, I'll be going then. Wait a minute. What is it? You should go with him, just to make sure he gets home safely and doesn't do anything stupid, you know. It's kind of an unspoken rule here that whoever is his drinking buddy does so. I looked over to him and I discovered that Bryce had passed out for the moment. This could prove difficult. Fine. Thank you. Come on, let's get you home. He is still unconscious. Right, it'll be like a smelling salt. Huh, that was actually the salt, not the pepper. Let's try that again. Oh, yeah. What? Is that you, Robert? Where am I? And what did he do to my nose? Did he shove something in there while I was out or something? We're still in the bar. I just put some pepper there to wake you up. That's the best you could come up with. I'm drunk. What do you expect? Oh, shut up. Come on, let's get you home, you big wuss. Oh, this is great. I awoke looking at an unfamiliar ceiling. For a moment, I wondered where I was before the events of last night all came back to me. As I got up and looked around, I realized that apparently I'd slept on the floor. Where am I? This is my apartment. Oh shit, boys! Don't pan. Guess I must have passed out after I got Bryce home. Hey, Bryce. Of course, Isaac's Visions joins as soon as we're right after the fucking drinking contest. Right after the drinking contest. You are salivating. Wake up, fatty. Good morning, sunshine. Fucking knew it! Oh, yeah. The dragon moved and let out a groan before he opened his eyes. It's not what you think. We just had a drinking contest and passed out in his house. That's not much better, is it? Damn, my head. Why are you even here? I guess I must have passed out after I escorted you home. Oh, right. After a little game. Do you remember who won? I don't even know, but you stood your ground and I respect that. You didn't do anything funny while I was out, did you? Dragon rose from the couch with a nice morning stretch, rubbed his eyes, and then held his head high as he let out a grunt and a big yawn. Right. You know what? I'm sorry. The whole contest thing was a stupid idea, and I shouldn't have suggested it, especially not to you. Well, it's not like you forced me to participate, so I suppose I share some of the blame. Let's just pretend the whole thing never happened. Maybe I'll invite you. Oof. Maybe I'll invite you over some other time and show you that there's more to the chief of police than getting drunk and passing out. But how are we going to find out who won if we aren't going to have a rematch? I'm sure we'll think of something else that could measure our endurance. Wow. Wow, Chief. Oh shit. God damn it. Oh, superstition. Chapter 3. Well, Chapter 3. I like how it's a dean. Shut up, man. What was that? Alright, I'm sorry. I know you just joined Isaac Visions, but unfortunately, Chapter 3, I'm gonna save right there then. Oh, yeah, I have a lot of things that I got stuff I gotta do today, unfortunately. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. That was Angel with Scaly Wings. Tried to stream a little earlier today, so we get some people joining in. I think it worked a bit, so that was cool. So anyway, we'll go back to the main menu here. So, that's all you needed to see. The 5 minutes of a drunk dragon passed out on the couch. Okay, so that was Angel with Scaly Wings today, Chapter 2, rather. We will be back with more, probably later this week. You know, got what you came here for, Vanko. I'm glad. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Looks like you did. Pretty sure everyone did. I know I did. Probably you guys enjoyed it more than I did, though. I'm going to head out from here, but as always, thanks for watching. As always, you know where to follow me. Sorry. You know to follow me. Twitter, Discord, Steam, etc. That's where you can get updates. We're going to be streaming soon. Stream upload should be coming in tonight. I'll start uploading them right after this because I've got to do homework and shit, so I might as well have that running. And yeah, and if there's any questions, I'm going to hang out in chat for a couple minutes, and then I will be off with my day. So as always, thanks a lot for watching. Have a good night, guys, and I'll see you next time. How about that drinking contest, guys, huh? Good shit. That was good shit.